So in my previous video in the comic section, I noticed that a few people that are quite new to the whole power scaling community don't actually know what attack potency is and destructive capabilities are. And I also kind of feel bad because I didn't really mention that whenever I say star level or country level, I was referring to like attack potency and not what those characters can destroy per se. So in this video, I'm going to explain all that. So without further ado, oh yeah, and also I'm doing this off the top of the domer. So without further ado, let's get started. So what is the difference between attack potency and destructive capabilities? So attack potency is the energy output that's put into the attack, and the destructive capability is what the attack can destroy. Example, Goku is universal, global, and he is at best mountain level in terms of destructive capabilities. We've actually never seen Goku destroy a city, a country, or a mountain in the Dragon Ball Super manga and anime. But we know that he has the capabilities of doing that due to him being able to fight characters that can blow away or even just destroy the very cosmology of Universe 7. But does that mean that since Goku hasn't actually destroyed a universe or a planet, that he's not on those levels? No, of course not. And it wouldn't make sense for a country, city level, or even a planet level character being able to swabble hands and damage universal characters or multiversal characters, wherever you want to scale Dragon Ball characters. This is the same case for Seven Deadly Sins. Just because their combo move in the end of their arc, the Demon King arc, doesn't mean that each of those sins are like small country level in AP. And just to let you guys know that their combo move, the extra energy that the Lady of the Lake couldn't absorb, was what was stated to be country level. Zeldris saw the energy exerted into the sky, that big explosion, and that was the energy that the lake couldn't fully absorb. That was just the extra stuff, and Zeldris said that could have leveled Britannia. And mind you, Britannia has multiple countries. It's a country that contains multiple countries, such as Darnafol, Leonis, Camelot, and I think also Edinburgh. And there's also a kingdom that Escanor was born in, his own country. So there are multiple countries in Britannia in Seven Deadly Sins. So Britannia as a whole is probably like small continental in size, but even with that, it doesn't mean that their attack potency is only that, just because they've shown or stated to be able to destroy Britannia. Not only that, but it's also kind of inconsistent when you have a weaker version of Meliodas destroying Darnafol, well, vaporizing Darnafol, and we literally see mountains destroyed as well, just clean in half. And the crater is actually deeper than 30,000 feet deep, due to Meliodas in a weaker attack was able to use his darkness to seal Gila, and it was stated that that hole is 30,000 feet deep. So a stronger attack that Meliodas, a weaker version of Meliodas, the one that had a power level of 32,500, being country level, it would be inconsistent for true magic Meliodas or end of series characters also being country level. Not only that, it's also inconsistent, even to further prove that it's inconsistent, Tarmiel can create an ocean instantly by saying an ocean. And since this is the medieval era, the ocean probably wasn't split up into 5 oceans, or 4 oceans, I forgot which one. And that would mean that Tamriel more likely created the ocean that accompanies all of the world's oceans, all 5 oceans, for us in our terms. But in the medieval era, it's probably just one big ocean, and that's being calculated to be large planetary level. And I've seen lower interpretations, which you can get it to like moon level, multi-continental, but vaporizing the smallest of oceans in our world is already a multi-continental feat, and creating something out of nothing takes more energy than destroying particles. So if a weaker character such as Tarmiel, with a portion of one of the god's powers, is able to produce this large mountain level, well, not large mountain level, my bad, this large planetary feat, then yeah, characters that are stronger than them are probably dwarf star level or even higher than that. But as I proven with the behemoth feat, is that the lowest interpretation is that the behemoth was going to destroy the planet, excluding all the stars, the moons that are in the demon realm. Just the planet is already a dwarf star level feat, and I showed you guys the Kulk, and I'll show it to you again. So I don't see why we're still like living in the past where we think that destruction is the only way to scale someone's power, which that's not the case. We use statements, narrative, and some feats to prove where these characters scale. If that wasn't the case, then characters would be a lot weaker than what they are now. Example, Ichigo would more likely just be country level or just mountain level. In his Dangai form, he was able to vaporize a mountain, which is just his best destruction feat, just destroying a mountain, vaporizing it. Okay, so he's mountain level. If we don't take Kulks or anything else, just destruction feats, then he's just mountain level. Naruto, Sage of Six Paths T Naruto, probably just mountain level as well. He doesn't have any other DC feats shown. We've seen Biju be able to destroy mountains, so he's just like probably large mountain level at best, but we haven't seen him destroy a mountain. And you can do that with even Goku, Saitama. Saitama will be like, we haven't actually seen him destroy multiple solar systems. It's implied that he did, but we haven't visually seen it, so he's probably like planetary. You get to like these ridiculous levels where it just inconsistent for the verses. So that's why attack potency and destructive capabilities are separate things. Anyways, that's all I have to say. This video is actually longer than what I wanted it to be, but yeah, it's whatever. Cheers. See you till next time.